Let me just give you a little bit of background. I didn't speak last week. My book is about Edgar Allan Poe, and it's a little bit of nonfiction and a little bit of fiction. And what I would like to say about him is that Poe, you know, Poe's hidden murder mysteries. That is the things that we have not yet, many people have not considered about Poe. And the problem is that Poe has been promoted for so many years as a writer of creepy horror stories. And readers think he was insane or a drug addict or whatever it was that would cause him to tell those stories. And if I may go on, people need to know that there's a lot more to Poe than you know. Some of his most popular stories contain hidden mysteries, and he was a funny guy.
Hmm.
First, we know he was an inveterate trickster whose favorite theme was mystification. A majority of his tales are either about cons, tricks, or practical jokes, or they actually trick the reader. Among the latter, there are out and out hoaxes like the story in the New York Sun about a manned balloon flight across the Atlantic, which people thought was true. Fake outs, which seem at the start to be nonfiction, but swerve at the end into obvious jest. So parody so subtle that most readers take them seriously. So I want to say, in short, if the tales of terror, which is what people call most of his work, are in earnest, then I consider them outliers as opposed to these are not the meat of his work. And I did. And I'd say, I discovered this, and it was decades ago, dating myself, as I sat one afternoon in the cafeteria at Pace University, which is in New York, rereading The Black Cat in preparation for a class I taught there. It was part of the curriculum, and I kept rereading the story, and I thought, what the heck is this story about? I mean, I don't know what I'm going to share with the students. And then a particular sentence stopped me cold. Now, not everybody knows the Black Cat, so it's not necessarily going to work, but the sentence was, this blow was arrested by the hand of my wife. That's a passive voice. So he didn't say my wife arrested the blow. And so in my reading of the story, and again, you can help me tell where I would say this, it's that this blow was arrested by the hand of my wife means, oh, she's already dead. You've told us she's not dead. But that passive sentence tells me that she is. So I thought, why would Poe write it that way? It should sound like, could it be? And suddenly the narrator is lying. He's not confused, as many scholars and readers think. So after working out the mystery in The Black Cat, I asked the obvious question: do any other Poe tales work this way? And there they were, one after another. And I didn't know if I should add this. As soon as I discovered this, it's only because I had been discussing the story with my husband before he went. I said, I don't know what to do with the story, blah, 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 blah. But I found it such an exciting discovery that really I jumped up from the cafeteria table and phoned him at work and said, I got it.